It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they've been playing terrific basketball to start the season. They're showing all the signs they'll be able to keep that momentum going, too, looking more and more confident each time out. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to
You're
answer your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
elbow sandwich. That's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards. How about Russell Westbrook? Shooting guards. I'm gonna go with maybe D Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
That's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometime, but
Well, he's not physical then. Crazy.
no, but he throws it around too,
Oh,
man.
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy. One
Come on,
time.
give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes.
Oh,
There
now.
he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Home court advantage goes to the Mavericks, playing here in the American Airlines Center. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And when I look at Dallas, this isn't the spot that too many people thought they'd be in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Well, any doubts I had have long dissipated. I mean, they're not doing it with smoke and mirrors. I mean, they are a legitimate top-tier team.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Bill Barton is out there with Freak, and it's Hickson in at the pivot, manning the middle. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Nowitzki a screen. Outside Williams, and stolen by Freak. All alone, blows the dunk. Tipped away, and the officials call a traveling violation. Mavericks on D, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Now, here is Gallinari. Following the miss by Freak, Hickson a screen. Fareed the pass to Andrews. Shot clock at 3. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Blatch. Dallas moving it around. Nowitzki a screen. Matthews into the lane. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Matthews has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Mavs. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Barton kicks to Freak. Gallinari in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fareed dishes to Barton. Cranes the three-pointer. Barton's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak. Here's Fareed. Yeah.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Williams attacking. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
And that one's good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Quinn Snyder. Doris, what do you have to say?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it, and you're going to see it today. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Fourth, the Nuggets.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Now here's Freak. The feed to Barton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Oh, he got him. Gorgeous reverse.
Denver leading by 5. Out left to the wing. Feeds to Hickson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Matthews. Connects on the 9-footer. Matthews has got his second basket of the night. Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And a wide-open look for Freak. And again, Denver with the triple.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Williams outside. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Nowitzki outside. They double him with Freak. Nobody near Williams. Again, Williams missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Mavericks trail by 11. Knocks it loose. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
So on the floor for Denver. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Freak is out there with Will Barton. And it's Hickson in at the 5, roaming the bench.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Hickson sets the screen for Freak. And it's Denver scoring again.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Fareed. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Third in shooting percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in getting into the passing lanes. This is a team that's elite when it comes to getting steals.
And talking about their three-point percentage, really a hallmark, I think, of successful offenses in today's NBA. And they use that shot to a devastating effect all season long. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Freak after Wesley Matthews' score. Now here's Freak. He's got 7. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gallinari. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He ended with 14 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Hickson after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. Here's Barton. Connects from three-point range. Barton's got 10 points.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Good. And that's 11 points for Wesley Matthews.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Freak. He's got 7. Barton passes to Andrews. He's looking for Hickson and finds him. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste time.
It's making a switch here. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.